Good evening, my dear YouTube viewers. Today we will continue the yesterday's logical research. So, according to church elders, based on the sociological conditions, the world society is divided into two categories. One is Christian group, second one is non-Christian group, which is more or less equivalent with the humans and non-humans. The another issue started. Why the social facts are differ with the natural facts? The natural sciences has the objectivity, that is the materialistic object. By that means which we can see the objectivity or objects. But in case of social sciences, which we cannot see the objects, we can touch it. Everything is imagination. That's why in social sciences we do not have the objectivity. We are unable to explain the behavior, their social behavior or socio-psychological behavior. The deductive objective reality is linked with the philosophical notion of Descartes, that is logical thinkers. Descartes means logical thinkers, which is known as Cartesian duality. Observation research technique occupies the central position in research methodology. Why? Because the observation is more helpful to understand the entire world society rather than the small specific research study. According to Locke, Berkeley and Hume, the school of philosophy is known for empiricists, which gives the primary or empirical data or facts rather than logical and rational knowledge. But both logical and empirical knowledge is required in order to understand the social world through the deductive and inductive phenomenon. To study the logic, medium is required. Why? Because one cannot study in vacuum. Once again, we will rebrush the subject matter. The church elders stated, based on the sociological conditions, the society was divided into two groups. One is the Christian group, another is non-Christian group, which is more or less equivalent with the humans and non-humans. Their intention is non-Christians are non-humans in the earlier time. And also another issue came. Why the social facts are always differ with the natural facts? The natural sciences has the specific object or objectivity, that is the materialistic object. Materialistic means which we can see with our naked eyes and we can touch it. But this mechanism will not be applicable for the social sciences. Why? Because the social science objectives cannot be touched. One should feel it. That's why we are unable to explain the human behavior. The deductive objective reality is linked with the philosophical notion of Descartes. Descartes are nothing but logical thinkers, which is known for Cartesian duality. The observation technique plays a central position or key position in the research methodology. Particularly, it will help to understand the entire world society rather than the small research group study. According to Locke, Berkeley, and Hume, the school of philosophy is known for empiricist, which gives the empirical or primary facts rather than the logical and rational knowledge. But logical and empirical, both facts are required, or knowledge is required in order to understand the social world through the deductive and inductive phenomenon. If you want to study the logic, medium is required. Why? Because it is not easy to study in a vacuum. By this, today's lecture is completed. Please kindly subscribe. This is Bindu taking leave from YouTube platform.